Damn, that 3-minute intro went pretty fast. And I can't find my button. There's my button. Hello, everybody. Like one person, probably. Yeah. Today is going to be, what is today? What am I doing today? Boom, fade over. Let's get some things started. That's what we clearly need to do. Yeah, so, little pretzel. Oh, weird. Y'all heard that. Did the thing. Oh. I know what I did. I think I know. So this is how funky this is. I know some of y'all, if you're even watching this video ever, whenever. So input, output, multi-piece device. So if I hit the thing where I can hear, see y'all don't hear, you just hear my mic now. Oh, weird. So that actually sounds like this James Flamestar or whatever took. Maybe that is actually the person who wrote the original tune. But anyway, I did this thing like 6 years ago, where I like rapped on it and did some other stuff. And it was about putting together a full stack website, because somebody said nobody really does full stack anything. And, well, full stack. Yeah, so this is the clip, right? This is the clip, what I'm gonna say. Yeah, some people do full stack development. Partly because we've been around for a long time. But seriously, let's say full stack development is database, whatever middle tier, front end. If somebody says they're doing database, middle tier, and front end, like that they can do development with that. And even just the bare basics, not even advanced queries, not advanced middle tier development, not advanced front end stuff. I would say a big stretch, you can do all three of those, is saying that you can actually do full stack development. If you're good at and can do every one of those things and deploy them and like do every other piece, maybe that I can see legitimately saying I do full stack development. If even. And that's of course dependent entirely on the stack. Like if you're doing Node.js, you got to know all the pieces of that stack. Python, same thing. .NET, same thing. Java, same thing. Pick a stack, do the full thing. If you know it all well, yeah, full stack. But really, what have you specialized in? If you've done boot camp, or if you've even gone to college 4 years, you got a bachelor's degree, whatever. You've been working enough to be strong on some aspect of those things. In all seriousness. I mean, when I got out of school, I was strong at middle tier cruft, is what I would say. That was my strength, is middle tier cruft and writing scripts that wouldn't run. I mean, clearly, because it said wouldn't write them because it wouldn't run. But anyway, that's what I did. It was like one specialization within the whole thing. And I wouldn't even say I was all that great at any notion of full stack. And the fact that everybody's a full stack developer now just creates an absurd notion that someone can efficiently develop in all of the tiers that need to be developed in to deploy an application. That's not true. It's just simply not true. Not anything at scale. If you're doing an app for like 20 people, and well, even then, that's tough. So full stack, again, to have a popular, not popular, whatever opinion, because I got lots of opinions, it's just such a bullshit moniker. It's a bullshit term. It's marketing bullshit, largely from what I can tell derived from boot camps, which are being completely disingenuous in the statement. And fortunately, most companies, most people hiring realize this when they go to hire, and they realize they're going to get somebody that is not super efficient at the full stack for sure, and is efficient at maybe a part of it, or grasp a part of it, or is very into it themselves and pushing for that. But if you're getting into programming, and especially if you're doing a boot camp, or if you're doing a bachelor's degree in computer science or whatever, you're going to have a small slice that you can really legitimately say that you're good at, and it's the job of a company, of course, to whittle that down out of you to figure out what you're going to be good at to bring in. And I'm not saying that anybody's not hireable. I hope anybody wasn't dumb enough to think I was saying that. Totally. You go to boot camps, you get into this stuff, you spend a few months, even if you just are disciplined and you do it yourself, you're definitely hireable in a lot of the field. Because there's a lot of field that needs help right now. But I digress. I'm going to write some Go code. I just wanted to rant for a minute because I hear this full stack stuff, and okay, sorry, I had to look at, there was some Twitter mess, something, I don't know. But anyway, we're going to get into it now. We're going to get into it now, just like I promised. Here's some Go. I'm bringing it on screen because, yep. And something about my audio is just not cooking. Boy, bring it back in. Will that work? I don't know why I can't hear nothing. Now you can hear things again. Yep. Audio always. Where is it? So I'm on my multi-output device. Input, and then probably need to go into my MIDI and tweak this again. Oh yeah, it doesn't even know this stuff is hooked up. Let's try this again. Load podcast. Wait, I don't want the load podcast. I want this. Boom. I can hear it now. I just needed to. So that's the other thing. I figured it out on here is you got to go into the audio devices, which is the MIDI audio devices every once in a while, and unselect the things and then reselect them to get them to work. Don't know why. I have no legitimate reason that has been derived from anything. Just that's what you got to do. So Black Souls. I like the drop on this one. It's good. Not bad, not bad. Decent stuff. So, okay, here we go. Go. So what I'm trying to do here, let's, new thing. Oh, I closed that like it's gonna let me. Here we go. New project. Go the modules. This. Yep. And we're gonna call this. QL. I'm just gonna call it. Yeah. And what I want to do here is, let's take a look. I'm just going to write something that'll chart out some of this stuff, right? That'll make it. So how do you do writing a code generator? What's the best practices around that? That's what I want to know. Code for code generation. Let's look at this. There. Get out of here. How many times do I gotta hit? What a shitty website. Strumenta. Strumenta. Italy. Italy? Your website is rough. How do I get this out of here? There. Oh, there it worked now, finally. Time to read, 23 minutes. Woo! That's gonna be a while. So let's see if there's some YouTube stuff. YouTube. Terminator, da-da-da. Why most people don't have what it takes to be a fighter pilot? Why? Why would most people think that they have what it takes to be a fighter pilot? Oh yeah, so code generator. Right, code generator. Oh yeah. Oh, this is with Go.
As we teach our students week after.
I'm Paul. Also.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna cut down pretzel and let's take a listen to this. Bloop.
So help organise London Gophers. So some of you may recognise me from there.
Yeah,
but I'm going to talk to you today about code
Gophers
generation.
thing.
In fact, writing less code, which is something hopefully we all want to do. So what are we going to do today? We're going to examine the principles of code generation, discover the main parts of a code generator, look at some popular code generators, see how code generation fits into our workflow, write a simple code generator, and as Michael kindly introduced, inspire everybody to join the Golang Tools community. So why are we doing this? Well, the idea is that adding, in my opinion, adding code generation to your tool set, effectively what you can do when you're writing code, is a really powerful tool because, as it says, as I'll go on to explain, it allows you to write less code and actually do things more reliably. So, what do we mean by code generation? Well, code generation is the process of generating code. There we go. Simple as that. And code generators are the things that generate the code. Here endeth the lesson. So we understand what code generation is here. So I'm going to come back to this flow diagram over the next couple of slides quite a bit, actually. We've got an input on the left and then an output on the right-hand side. And a code generator just sitting in the middle there. So what are code generators? Who are code generators? What are code generators? Well, has anybody written any Go code? Great. Everyone in here is a code generator of sorts. And humans are very good code generators because we're very creative when it comes to solving and thinking about complex problems. But we're not very good at repetitive robotic tasks. In fact, I really hate repetitive robotic tasks, particularly when it comes to writing code. So that's why I'm a big fan of code generation. But we're lucky because computers are really good at repetitive robotic tasks. And that's where we can write programs that can also be code generators. Computers aren't at the moment, and let's not sort of dwell on this point too much, so good on the creative and problem-solving side of things. But as I said, this repetitive robotic part they are very good at. So let's take advantage of that. We can write programs for really complex things like Bitcoin, haha, and all of that type of thing, code generation today. But of course, programs can generate anything. Could be image generator that generates a template for you. You literally just run a program and it generates some code for you as a starting point. So that is in effect a code generator. Maybe you provided some configuration. Maybe you provided a command line flag. All of these things are different sorts of inputs to a code generator. And that's what we're looking at. So what are we going to focus on today? Well, today we're going to focus on Go-based code generation. That is, as you can see on the right-hand side there, generating Go code using a code generator written in Go, using as our input Go source code. So this might seem a bit sort of counterintuitive, but it'll become clear as we go. So let's look at some examples of code generators that exist out there in the wild to make this a bit more concrete. So at the top there, you might be slightly surprised to see GoTest is actually a code generator in itself. The input files to GoTest, the code generator,
that's kind of interesting,
are the _test.go files that we all write and love. And the output is actually a main package that gets compiled and run for you by the GoTest command. You can see some other code generators there as well. If anybody's used gRPC, Protocol Buffers Compiler is a very common one that you might have come across. We're going to focus on the last one today, which is Stringer. And we're going to use that as our motivating example to understand and think a bit more about why code generation is a good thing. So Stringer automates the creation of methods that satisfy the stress. Too much here. And this type pill, we've also defined some constants of that type as well. So a placebo, aspirin, ibuprofen, and it's very error prone, and it easily gets out of well. Is that the complexity of a number of nice features of this code here are totally, we're likely to get wrong. We're going to forget to do it, which is very 90s. We're actually putting these comments into our code, and so alongside the type definition, we can have this go generate directive, which says, well, this is how we're going to do something. Must run it explicitly before, but go generate encapsulates and wraps up by that. I don't see you getting very excited about it, but at the same time, it is actually useful. We're using a flag. We're actually going to have an argument, which the Go AST package.
Hi.
What?
Have you?
What? Fucking ads. There are many used for code generation. Code generation with Roslyn, skeleton class for ML. What is this? Oh, I thought. Oh yeah. Why use code generation? Blah blah blah. I don't need reasoning. Possible inputs. Okay, so DSL, code in other formats, data access objects, wizards, reverse engineering, data sources, template engine. Use Java files programmatically, parser generation, model-driven design. Okay, I'm not seeing anything extra here. Blarg. Okay. Just gonna do it this way. So let's hear. Let's say here's a standard thing. Type. It's your root query, schema root query, type root query. Schema language strings, or a function that takes no arguments, returns an array of GraphQL schema language strings. Oh, I don't really want to, okay, I'm not really wanting to do this. I want to do, okay, resolver. So here's a query, a mutation, author, post, okay. And that's good. So, all right, bring some tunes back. Oh, I know it. Let's do this. It's an empty file. Simple application main. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to make a template. Like, we'll do JSON. .json. No, wait. Let's call this schema.json. And then let's go in this new window. What did I? Oh crap! I just closed everything. Code. Format code. Actually, okay. We'll leave that up for now. Why did it not? Code cleanup? No, just this. Come on, format the code. Usually it formats it and it puts it all out to the side there. There we go. I don't know why I didn't do it the first time. Alright, let's see here. Key space McSpacey. Okay, so that's one key space. Got some names, blah blah blah. Okay, and then we're gonna pull that in from who knows where. Oh yeah, let's see. Open a file. How do I? What is it? IO.file open. This phone. Open file for processing. I think I'm just going to return a string. Marcel of 30. Welcome to the pit. Hope you're having a good one. And hope you like Go Code, because we're writing Go Code right now. Let's see here. So, data. I'm typing in the wrong screen. Data. Error. IO. Is there a read file? Yeah, that's what I thought. And then schema.json. Let's see here. Global things that need passed in. File path. Let's do this. No, we'll do this. String. Wait, it's file path. String. There we go. This is going to be schema.json. And let's open processing. We'll get the file contents. File path. There we go. So weird. I have that at 4, and y'all theoretically can hear the music. It's actually really loud for me. weird. Seems like it's at a, I don't know, it's something always crazy. See, in here there's no, like I'd have to go to some thing, control that, which in this case is the audio thing. And yeah, that doesn't have a volume on it, so whatever. There you go. We are now connected. So this is going to be data. Let's see. I guess we're gonna get some stuff out of that, and I already have the objects in something else. So let's pull those. It's tables. Yeah, that dumps them all out. Not generate engine. Yeah, this dumps them all out. So let's go look at. There we go. We're just gonna steal this stuff. Right, yeah. Yeah, because we're not often or anything, we're just taking this stuff, we're gonna process it. Let's do this. A Go file. We'll call it model. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we need that. Yeah, okay, so got it in there. Key space. Oh yeah, let's do key spaces, key space, and key space. There we go. Okay, so that's all in there. Sonder cluster. Yeah, so file contents. My tweet, hey? Go chug, chuggo with fortissimo represto. What do you mean by nobody doing full stack? Did I say nobody was doing full stack? I said initially that nobody's really doing full stack straight out of college or straight out of a boot camp. It's just a misnomer. They might be struggling to put together a full stack. They're not doing deployment, the whole web thing, the whole everything, knowing where to put it out on the network, how to map stuff to it, how to route traffic. It's not full stack. I don't think anybody's doing that until they've been in the industry for 10 years fighting through shit. You know, you just can't. I mean, I'm not trying to blame anybody. I'm just saying full stack is a misnomer. It's disingenuous. I think that is the key word. Is a disingenuous notion to push onto people that are new to doing this stuff. And it pushes the onus on the companies to be perturbed and have to filter through people that are told incorrectly how to sell themselves, you know, into work. Yeah, it's not an optimal position to be. Too much surface to cover. Exactly. And that's, I get tired of hearing it. You know, I guess because I talk to a bunch of recruiters on a regular basis, just because I like to get an idea of what's out there in the industry, right? You know, like I ain't even looking for work right now. I'm very happily employed at DataStax, but I still talk to recruiters because I want to know who they're looking at, who they're talking to, how they're seeing candidates pitch themselves, and that type of thing. And so I hear all the time from them. They're like, oh yeah, people are like full stack this, full stack that, and then they go get interviewed and nothing. It's partially the recruiter's fault too. The recruiter should help the candidate figure out that they're not really pitching themselves as full stack. They're pitching themselves as, I know how to do a thing, a specific thing from the back end. But I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to like just throw out and cast a huge net and then scrape back in all these prospective jobs. And it don't work good. The side effect of all that too is it's slowly but surely, especially we hit another crash, companies are going to try to commoditize software developers even more than they already try to, and they'll probably be successful at finally driving down wages. That's what they'll probably do. Our earning income power will probably decrease in the next crash. They're already trying to do it now. I mean, they've pushed down starting wages for a lot of developers a large bit. So, yeah, that's what I was arguing about from the tweet. I'm like, ruff, ruff, ruff. I sound like a sad dog probably fussing about this stuff. But in light of other things, I am drinking a... Oh, this is the name of this thing is hilarious. It's hilarious in that kind of dark, unfortunate, evil kind of way. In so many ways. Amazon Energy, organic. It's acai berry stuff. And I can't help but see that. And it's got... Like, I don't know. Maybe there's some good stuff going on there, but I can't help but feel like I'm drinking this and probably like a whole slew of people are getting abused and some Amazon rainforests are probably be cutting down to like grow acai berry and for the immediate short-term profit while they're like burning the atmosphere up more. You know, some crazy shit like that. But that's what I'm drinking. Sitting it on my Terminator pad. My hippie Terminator pad. So I'll just put that over there. And write some Go code. That's what I'm doing. Right now I'm trying to remember how to pull in some shit from the yes. Yeah. Doing some file processing, or we'll do some file processing for one step. Trying to remember, I'm halfway there. So let's hear. We get the contents of the file, and then we, I guess we swallow the error. Actually, let's not do that. Let's do check error, and then this will be, damn it, implement method, create, what? No. Where's the little, create a function. That's all I wanted you to do. Thanks. And then if error is not equal to, I didn't call it I called it error is not equal to nil, then do some stuff, and we're gonna do format print line and just print it out. I ain't gonna panic or nothing because that's just no reason to panic, or write a panic. So then here, let's do format dot print line, and we'll see what data we got. So theoretically, there's our data, right? And we're gonna do a thing here, build, go, package. Really? All right, jackass. Why? I don't understand why this happens all the time. This should be something that should just always work. Whoops. Right, you can't find the package because the package is not freaking there. Well, let's do this. What is... I don't know, something about every time I do this, I map that build process. You know what? Actually, forget it. What? Missing return at the end of the... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I should print it here. Let's keep my shit straight. Format dot print line file contents. Yeah. And this should be return data. Right? Why is this fussing? Oh, that's right. So how do I... You're right, I have no hair. Huh. That was an interesting reaction. Yeah, I have no hair. Why would I have hair? What does that say? Orinoco Live 3? Whatever. Freak. What is it? Oh yes, I got to turn the byte stream into a byte stream, byte type into, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, maybe I can just do return string data, right? I don't know. Hey, look at that. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Look at that. Look at that beautiful string. Hell yeah. All right, so next thing. String. Set E, like, behavior. What do you mean set E? Like, set dash E. I'm gonna look that up real quick. Oh. Was that github.com/code modules relay? Oh, that's not there. Wait, is that not what you wrote? That's what it says. I don't know. I don't know where it's at. Maybe I should. Oh, code modulus. Oh. Oh. Yeah, okay. I don't really need that comment right now. So I got that, and then I want to parse it into string data. I wonder, JSON parsing. So JSON is like, So should I do the parsing there? Well, I'll get the file contents, and then let's process the processed contents. Oh, let's call it key spaces equals process file Oh, process contents for schema. This is not going to be an interface. I want it to be key. Oh wait, what did I call it? Key model. Yeah, that's what I want. So let's see, we'll do JSON.marshal, unmarshal. Is it, I think, or no, unmarshal. Oh, the byte array. So we do, actually I'm gonna call this cluster too. Cluster, and then this file contents is actually going to be, we'll do a byte. And we don't have to do that. I'm coding. I'm unparsing a JSON file that has a schema in it, database schema, at the moment. And then we're going to start working with that schema and doing some stuff to it. By the way, how are you? Norman's into ... Norman's Internet. That's what your name is. I see the same chat as y'all see, by the way, like on stream, because I feed that chat and I just look at OBS. So I see whatever y'all see most of the time. I don't look at the dashboard anymore, partly because Twitch's dashboard is weird now and kind of frustrating. I mean, I kind of get it. I think it works better for, I don't know, maybe it works better than the previous one. But anyway, I just look at OBS because I can see everything and I see exactly what y'all see. So here, file, contents, something. I don't know what I'm fiddling with that. I want the darn, go back away, bar. Oh, there we go. Yeah. And why? What? Give me the. What else am I supposed to put in here? So bytes and then probably set. Let's do this. Bar cluster Cassandra cluster. Yeah. And then, yeah, because it's that weird model where they take the thing and then they pass it back out, right? And what's returned is actually an error. So I think let's do that and check. Error. Why is this fussing? Oh yeah, because this needs to be a byte also. Can I do that? Will that work? Type safety is cool, y'all. I just want you to know. It's just, you know, makes the day a little bit better. Because I don't have to worry about what shit just broke. See, and stuff like this happens. These are just things that are easy. Let's do that. Return cluster. Yeah? Oh, I thought it was about to stay underlined for me. So, cast. I think that's what I wanted. Is that what I wanted? Let's just do, let's see, we can work with it, right? So we'll say for, wait, there's stuff in cluster key, oh yeah, key value in cluster dot key space, this bingo, that'll show us what we want. What happened? Oh, come back here. There we go. Just don't get carried away, IDE. All right, so we're gonna do format print line, K, and then value. And can I just stop being weird? Okay. And maybe I can just do this run file. Can I run a file? What? Syntax error. KB cluster. What? Oh, do I need a? Oh, range. I always forget to type range. Don't forget range, folks. That's what makes it a whole for each, basically. Yeah, good call, Valentin. Valentin BL. Valentin Bull. How do you say your nick? Is that right? Totally wrong, aren't I? I'm still cracking up at Ornong Live 3 or whatever that freaked shit because I had no hair and then left, I guess. That's hilarious. Valentin 8L. All right, cool. Got it. Don't forget to follow, y'all. Good stuff. It's good stuff. Thanks for coming to hang out. Appreciate it. Helping me keep my brain straight as I work through all this logic. I really appreciate that. Appreciate it a lot. Because sometimes I'm just a little crazy. So, okay, KB, cluster key space KB. Okay, and then, oh, excellent. Tell a follower to follow me. That's, what a jackass I am. I should have every one of my 400 and something followers memorized because I probably could. But I'm a slacker. Sorry about that. All right, what's it doing? All right, we got the cluster return. So we're actually working with the cluster, and then I can, damn it, burp. There we go. Go, build. And then do Cassie, GKL, and boom. Did that print? What? Text, regular, something. Oh, let's put in, there's two key spaces. And that's weird. Let's format this puppy and then say key space like this, and then we're gonna do V, and then we'll do another %V, and that'll be the key space name theoretically, right? Oh, you know what we probably need to do? Yeah. I see what I did. So it's dumping all the key space object out right after the numbers. So I bet this, like right here, is probably the key, and then here's all the value crap. Yeah, that's what it looks like, because there's the better bots, and then key space McSpacey, and then that other junk that I printed out. So I bet if I do this, and then let's put in a new line, right? Boop, boop. Yeah, for each one. And then there, and then we'll say key value dot name. Much better, right? See if I can build, no, Cassandra cluster. Of course it's not, because it's, stop trying to build a damn, all right, let's fix this. It's whatever, I'm not, just terminal it. And Cassie, boom. Yeah, there we go. Haha, perfect. Okay, so we got it unmarshaled, and then it spits out accordingly the value. So open a file, unmarshaled, and now what are we trying to do? You need to start working with that, and that's where things are going to start getting fun now. So with each key space, process key space. So we'll do value, right? I think, yeah, we'll do it that way. And that's it. So in that situation, we'll do that. Yeah, sweet. Okay. And then this needs to be well, that's where we need to look at the other thing, actually. So that's, we got Cassandra key spaces. Oh yeah, let's go look at, and we'll see what we got out there. Oh, I thought I had a lib already. What in tarnation am I doing here? Okay, so Golang, GraphQL. So I was looking at this earlier. So what can I... Right, you should never see that. What about... So it's generating from the root, but I just want to generate just the model. Because I need it for a JavaScript server. Tools, internal command, client cogen. Struct, render. We're gonna go from 0 with this for now. Okay, I don't want all this stuff. I just want the types. I just want to see the types. So if I do GraphQL schema types. Yeah, schemas and types, object types. Maybe that'll work. Yeah, so like hero, and then you got all this stuff. Right, so, but type language, written in any language. Since we can rely on a specific programming language syntax like JavaScript to talk about GraphQL schemas, we'll define our own simple language. We'll use the GraphQL schema language, so GSL. Right here. So type. So let's make notes. Where's code? Where's my note taker? There we go. So notes. Let's see. I need a. Whatever. There, stream notes. So language is pretty readable, but let's go over it and see what we can have shared vocabulary. So what I want to do is I want to export out the database columns to respective types that would make sense, right? So here, so this is referring to another type. This is referring to a string. That makes sense. pretty, but let's go over it so we can have shared vocabulary. So character is GraphQL object type, meaning it's a type with some fields. Most of the types in your schema will be object types. Name are fields on the character type. Oh, appears in. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got it. Part of the GraphQL query that operates on the character type. 0 more length, unit length, meter float. That's right, query and then a type. So scalar types. GraphQL object type has a name and fields, but at some point those fields have to resolve to some concrete data. That's where the scalar type comes in. They represent the leaves of the query. Don't have any subfields, they're leaves of the query. GraphQL comes with a set of default scalar types out of the box. Ah, this is the juicy stuff. To specify custom scalar types. For example, we could define a date type. And it's up to our implementation to define how that type should be serialized, deserialized, and validated. For example, you could specify that the date type should always be serialized into an integer timestamp. Integer timestamp. Okay, I guess you could decide that. Your client should know to expect format for any date fields. Enumeration types. Okay. Lists and non-nulls. Okay. Suppose there's some interesting stuff. We're going to do the one-to-one mapping of things that go from the database to these specific types. So this is more what I wanted to see. ID. What is this ID nonsense? So scalar types represents a unique identifier. Cool. That is probably the biggest thing I want to see. So here it says date. Is that not? So there's not a date type. You have to define a date type. Oh, you got inheritance here. Interface inheritance. Sorry, my bad. So that's interesting. Union types. Seems like a clusterfuck, honestly. I take that back. It doesn't look like that much of one. This is neat. I see. There's a lot of object-oriented stuff kind of inherent in this notion. And input types. Okay, so I'm not worried about input types. I just want to do this. So we have these. Here's my code. Back to my code. Whoa, what just happened? Well, anyway, okay. There we go. So we have int, float, and then string, boolean, string, boolean, and then ID. So those are the main types. So in here we want to say, we want to define each thing. Like, so here's the column, type column. And so in GraphQL we want to say type graph column struct. Then we want to define what that is. Did y'all hear that sound in that song? That shit was weird. It went drop, drop, drop. Super weird, super weird. Anyway, so okay, graphical column, and then it's gonna be one of these things. Oh, can you do enums and go? Enums? I just blanked on this. Is this a thing? I'm not worried about it right now anyway. So when the column comes back, we're gonna have name and data type, which should be enough, right, to map accordingly. We should write a mapper right off the bat, really, I guess. So let's say we're gonna do type. So we'll do a name. One here we'll have I think this will work. So we'll have a name. Right, name. Oops, shit. Name. It's gonna be a string. And then we'll have data type, string. Actually, I'll just call it a scalar type. Scalar type, because that's what we're gonna do first. That should really be good so far. So that stuff, I'm gonna put that in my notes. Oh, I deleted my notes already. No, there they are. Why is this? Oh, that one's active, but it doesn't show active there. That's weird how it shows up on a Mac. Anyway, so these are what I'm mapping. Now, my Cassandra data types are gonna be off the charts. There's a shit ton of those. So that's, yeah, I don't, excuse me. I don't know about that. So we'll do graphical column. Start off with, and let's just get a map of those things. So in here, what do we want to do? So what do we want to do? Oh yeah, let's do, I want to do helper. Yep. I'm gonna do helper like that. And then in main, what's that fussing about? Multiple packages in the directory main. Oh yeah. Let's fix that. We're color coded. Okay, that fixed that. Okay, and then new directory processor. Processor. I didn't want to. Shit. New go file processor. There we go. Delete. Yeah, okay. So I want to go ahead and get these things. So this is going to be refactored, move to, but yeah, everything's in there. So we're going to do it to helper. Oh, directory. Let's go repackage helper. Export, yeah. Like that. Boom. Okay. So that's in there. And this should. There we go. Nope. Want these two to go to processor. Yes. And come on, bring in the. No. Yeah, here we go. I don't know why that's so, why was that so hard? So then helper. Oh, and we'll do model too. Folder, model. Main. Model. Let's do this. Delete this one, and we're gonna put the other one over there. So not just delete. I don't need to safe delete nothing. Right? Boom. Yep. That's beautiful. And then, so we're gonna do bump model. So then model dot, yep, perfect. And then model dot, okie dokie. Okay, so that's working. So then in here we need, wait, nope, you don't need that. You need this, and then processor. Yup. Okay, and this is model dot. Oh yeah, I didn't do that one. Boom. Hey, progress. All right, that's cool. All right, now we're working in here. Eventually I'll move process key space over to processor or whatever. Let's change the case so it's ready for, you know, dropping over there already. All right, so. Let's go back to model and add a. So in there, you're gonna have all these columns and stuff. Type will be like a table. So we'll do that, right? So graphical column, and then we'll do type, graphical, type. We do that. Column, I'm gonna call it schema type for now, for lack of a better name. And this will be name, string, and then it'll have properties. Yeah, I don't know if that's really what it's called. Graphical column. Actually, let's look back at that. So in here you have these scalar types, which can be things that make up the type, right? Type system. So you have a type. Oh, this is such a, I don't like. Object types, right? Or object types, which just represent a kind of object you get. That's from the service and what field it has. Okay, so we can use this object and field context. So actually, let's go and do that. So field. I'm gonna use the graphical object object. Okay. But let's go over it. So yeah, it means okay. So like that would be a, so IDs need to have that exclamation point. Exclamation point means it's required, right? So yeah, like that ID is some of the other ones down here. Yeah, ID exclamation point. Yeah. Okay. So, and then we'll do scalar type, and then required. I don't know. That's what it's going to be for now. So I feel like we should name that something else, though. Hey, DevOps Jackie, how are you? I like kapow. Is that a new emoji? I don't have kapow, I don't think. You got me curious now. I'm gonna have to look at my little list. My favorite one is Chainbrain's horns like that. Yeah, no idea. Yeah. Oh, that one, I have a sub explosion. I got a guitar on fire from that account. Oh, and Mr. Greagles has a thumb up, and also this like combo emoji that I'll show you here in a second. Check that out. Boom. It's like a lobster. So cool. Speaking of cool Twitch streamers that don't actually code, but Chainbrain is a guitarist that like actually plays guitar, real guitar, to that Guitar Hero type of thing. It's pretty neat. And then Mr. Greagles plays drums on the stream, and it's just kind of amazing what he's got set up. And Mr. Greagles also has a great facepalm. Boom. Ha ha. I really got to get on my emoji game. I don't have any good ones. What is this? Stinky cheese? Then there's a Kermit one. Let's see here. What else I got? Oh, there's a lot more since I last looked. But yeah, now I got distracted. Oh yeah, kapow. I see kapow now. Very cool. And yes, kapow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm writing Go code using the Cobra CLI library that also is used in, wait, what's the thing here? Used in Nomad and Terraform and Packer and all that good stuff. So it's a good code library. It's got a lot of features to it. But I haven't even put it in this one. Sorry, I lied. I use it for all the stuff though. It's in all the other libraries. This is a helper library that I'm creating. It's going to do some stuff for another library that I actually can't work on stream right now, but whatever. It'll probably be open source in 3 months anyway, or a couple weeks, or however long it takes me to write it. And right now I'm just trying to figure out, have you used GraphQL? Because that's what I'm fighting through. I'm learning GraphQL at the same time that I'm doing a little bit of parsing around the object types in GraphQL. So like I have an object, and I got to figure out how to get columns into the object, like tables and columns mapped over appropriately into a GraphQL object. Yeah. Well, come join me in the near future, and I'll be doing a lot of dev using Cobra and Viper and a lot of the libraries that I know all the HashiCorp tools are written in. Awesome libraries. Matter of fact, Hashimoto has a lot of his name in various places in the library, so you can tell where a lot of the development was done. Awesome libraries. But also any questions that you have about those, feel free to throw my way. Happy to dig through them. I do it on a regular basis. We use Terraform and a bunch of that stuff at DataStax. Awesome stuff. Speaking of that, just remembered I need to ping Xander. He's got to come visit again so we can talk about hallway track conferences, because that's going to be awesome. And I think I submitted to your Go conference that you mentioned earlier in Toronto. I need to check to make sure I actually hit yes. I don't know if I did. All right, next thing. Okay, so I'm thinking a graphical object maps to the table. And then I have graphical fields using the GraphQL terminology that are going to have a name, have a type, which in our case will be scalar types. And then bool or not if it's required or not. So that should give us enough to generate the data in a good way. We'll see. It might turn into a shit show in a second. So here's my key space. So I have key space name, key space dot, what do I call it? Cassandra keys. I'm stupid. Bar, key space name. Let's do that. Okay, fine. Oh, for the life of me. That was the hardest variable declaration I've ever had in Minions. That was ridiculously difficult. Key space name. So then I've got the table name. Good. Key space name probably needs to be prefixed because that differentiation will need to be known outside of it. But I don't know if that'd be confusing when you're looking at the object type because it's not particularly pertinent to the end user using the GraphQL object. Anyway, that'll work. So let's do 4. Hey, I remembered range. I'm doing better. Cassandra key space dot tables. All right. So then yeah. So here it actually needs to be what's all that stuff? Graph. Oh, nice. Where all that stuff come from? Field argument. Oh, that's from GraphQL Go. Probably look at that later too, but I don't know. I need to figure it out from this level, so that's what I'm doing. Graph. Get out of there, library. I don't have it referenced. Yeah, I don't have it referenced. It's just pulling stuff out of whatever, who knows where. So this will be... What did I call it? Why is it not showing up? Oh. There we go. Object. Yep, and then we have var. Yeah, that works. Okay. So yep. So now I need to say graph objects. I need a singular object. So let's say graphical object. Yes. So then the graphical object dot name equals the key space name plus the table name. Yes. And then let's do I don't need that, but we're going to rename this. So let's use the refactor. Name to a Cassandra table. And then that last one was too happy. Just too happy. That gives me a name, but then I need to, for Cassandra column, which will be a range of Cassandra. Wait, actually. Cassandra table dot columns. And here, let's say return graphical objects. Yeah, magic. So that means we'll need to do graphical bar graphical thing model dot field. Yes. Then whatever, I'll rename it in a second. Name equal to Cassandra column dot name, and then we need a parse type. Graphical dot scalar type equals parse scalar. Or wait, let's do derive scalar type, and we'll pass in a function. We'll make that a function, and we'll pass in the columns data type. Yeah. And that should return us a string. So let's say func derive scalar type. Data type is it a string? I don't know. Data type string. And then we'll return whatever, a string. Like so. Okay. Because that makes sense. If we do custom types, then we can actually take the string data type, you can name it whatever you want to, and then parse that out, and then yeah, that actually, just having it be a string would be good, I think. Yeah. All right, gonna go with that. So if data type something else, if, well, how do you do a I wonder if this would be bad news. I'm gonna use it. I don't think it'll hit performance too much anyway. So switch where wait to see. Which type? Alright, and then we'll do this. Data type. What's that? Why do they do? That seems weird. So then which type? Default. So the default is going to be, let's just make it be string. Right? What is this fuss about? So we'll do I don't really need a default then. We do need a default? Oh, we need that last. There we go. Okay. So that means let's find out what the data types are though. Apache, Cassandra, data types. Oh, criminy. This could get dirty. Because, yup. Oh, look at this. How did I just don't get it sometimes. Why one thing works and why one doesn't. Anyway, let's try it again. So go build. We're gonna do a package. Put that in, but then we'll do slash CQL. All right, that's just shut up complaining about it. Just run it. Just do this then. Do this. Oh my God, you're gonna drive me nuts. Cannot find package. Yeah, you can. It's right there. Fine. Be bullshit. I guess that's life sometimes. Just not gonna cooperate. Okay, go build. Boom. Oh. Alright, then, I don't know, print it out. Just run. Okay. Then we got, okay, so we got all these suckers. So one, string will be done to string. Do that one first. String. Return string. Let's add some documentation. Comment documentation. So types. Where did my types go? There we go. Some good context for someone coming into this. And then we do this. Actually, yeah. So we need to do each of these. Why is ASCII first? Type, constant supported. Ah, that's interesting. Okay. So we can kind of just go to this format then. We can do the constant supported. Yeah, okay, okay. That's cool. That's super cool. Yeah, so go back up to... that's fine. So string equals string. And I'm assuming they're cased like this. Because looking at the types, int, query, int. So find string. But is it not looking? It doesn't look in the code, I don't think. Variables. Yes, you keep casing it there, though. Yeah, so it's cased uppercase there. They're all uppercase. Okay. So we're going to go with that. So we're going to go with these in order. So big int. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So blob boolean counter date. Blob boolean counter date. Decimal double. Decimal double. Duration. Float. And net. Oh, that's for IP. Nice. Int. Small int. Text. Time. Time stamp. Time UUID. That's a cute one. Tiny int. UID. Char int. Okay. So ASCII is a string. Blob is going to be. Oh God, what would it be? I guess a string. Does it even map? Return. I feel like I should just throw an error. We're gonna go with string for the moment because I don't know, whatever. And this is gonna be, how do they spell boolean? Boolean. Seriously, like what would a blob be? A byte? It's like a byte array, but in GraphQL it has to be text. It has to be some type of text. So like the only thing I can think of is to, without causing an error, is to dump out a boatload of just bit bullshit into a string object. Right? I don't know. I feel like I need to ask a GraphQL expert. Counter int. Perfect emoji. Perfect. Yeah, int. That's perfect. Okay. So let's see here. I can do that for this one. Return int for here. I can do that one that way. And then we got a float. Let's do that. Return float. Oh, and then boolean. And like everything else. Decimal. Oh god, that's a string. Double, it's gonna be a string. Duration's gonna be a string. inet's got to be a string. Text, definitely a string. Time. It's hilarious. String, string. Ooh, return. That should not be an actual ID in the sense of an ID in GraphQL, so I'm going to do that. And then this one I'm going to say return int. And then this is an ID. That is like the purpose, the raison d'être. Oh shit, I fucked up my French. Reason of existence, whatever that is. I completely forgot what it is. String, and then return int. Yeah. Think so. Think that does it. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out. I'm going to assume that I wrote that code perfectly. That needs clipped, put somewhere. And then somebody can hold it up when I write code and the code's messed up. Right? You just blame me. Ader did it. Wrote the crazy code. Yeah. Oh, so same reason, actually. But New Orleans, being in Louisiana, one of the only states that has a declared official language, and that official language is French. I probably should know more of it, but I don't. So, and the reason is because a lot of the French that came in there, you know, they were from Canada. They were prisoners from Canada that were in jail. But anyway, I digress. That could become a hot topic. Future Twitch episode. Why is New Orleans got French stuff? Whoa. I missed something. Oh, I missed this one. Return. Is there really not like a date? Yeah, GraphQL just completely skipped out on the date format. Is that what happened? It's like tough shit. Here's a string. Parse your own crap. Yep. I mean, honestly, like if I was creating GraphQL, I would have done the same thing. Considering how bad date management is. What else to do? Just dump some strings around and then manage them, I guess. All right, so that is beautiful code. It's perfect. Completely perfect. Where do I put this? Where should this go? Let's do rename it quick. derive graph cool type. And then we're gonna move this refactor, move, put in that should go in the helper or the we're gonna put it in the processor. It just happened. Oh yeah. I don't feel like it. Why did I put this in here? This should be in the. That's not supposed to be in there. Let's put this in. Open file for processing, and that should be in helper. In the helper, yeah. Put that over there. Oh, come on. Why can't you? Oh. I don't know why I did it that way. Maybe I had a reason. We'll find out soon enough. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I obviously thought that's where it needed to go, but it's not there anymore. Helper. Oh, and then let's refactor, rename. Okay. So there we go. We got the type, and then graph cool dot. Is it required? I don't know if you can't really say with a Cassandra column. If it's an epic video game metal and yes, I mean it honestly feels like that for me too. I feel like the Pretzel Rocks rock channel is fun rock and roll that has the video game element added to it. Which Pretzel Rocks is specifically designed for streaming audio songs during Twitch. So, kind of makes sense. But yeah, they definitely got that like 8-bit in there. Yay! Oh, what am I doing? I don't know how to derive required for this. I might have to just not. Oh. If it ends in ID. Oh. If it's part of the key. Shit. Let's look at this. So the columns. So like in here, Cassandra columns, key space, betterbots, name orders, cluster order, none, sending. Kind. So if kind is clustering or partition key, yeah, that's what it is. If kind is. Alright, stop. What's going on with this? So, need a new function then. So we'll say processor dot derive if required. We'll say Cassandra. Well, actually, pass in the whole thing. Because there might be other elements that would tell us something about this. Oh, great name. I'm going to stick with that though. So, ow. This is model.assignment column. Why did it put... That's... Oh, that was stupid. Whatever. So now I need to say... Helper go-go. Whoa, yeah, don't... Let's take that out. And then delete, delete. That was super weird. So just to say, the reason that I put these in here is because they're out of the separation of concern around the concern around processing just the schema logic. Like I don't need to, like the logic of opening the file and processing the file doesn't even really need to exist. My core focus is around, like that's one thing, one operation, but then the other operation that really isn't helper operations is the actual processing of all this stuff. So that's why I moved this stuff over here, because it's just getting our initial data set to work with, and then what we're working with needs to be in the processor. So there's like a separation of concerns there. At least for this app, it's a separation of concerns. So okay, func name, and then we just want to return bool. Bool. Put the things where they're supposed to be. That would help. Required. Required. Bull. Bullshit. There we go. Beautiful. One second. How did I just write that case statement? Because that's what I want to do. I did it like that. There we go. So kind is, whoops. What is the partition key? Damn it. Partition key. Or if it's cluster. Is it cluster column? Oh, clustering. Then return true. Return true. Else. Return false. This. Yeah, so then we'll move. Well, let's refactor first and call it derive is required. And then I'm going to refactor again and move. Helper. The processor. Oh, now that it knows those things are there, that's pretty slick. And then, oh, I need to, well, pull it in. Oh, I don't know how to pull it in, I guess. Import stuff. Is that what it? What's that? No, model. Yeah, that's what it wanted, right? Yep, okay. And then, what? It's called. Why is it grayed out? Oh, because I have to add. I swear that refactoring worked better in the past. So did required scalar type name. Okay, so that should give us the object that then okay, so then we need to do this. We need to do graph. Cool. Okay. Graph. Cool. Object. Dot. Fields. Oh, I should rename that to fields. Equals append graph object dot properties, the new graphical thing. So let's rename that to a better thing. Graphical, yes, field. It's weird. We knew to name it that. And then we want to go in here and say for the fields and object fields. Yeah, so that's what this looks like. So that's gonna be our name field, and then we'd have thing with the type there. Okay. So I feel like that should work. Is that gonna do it? Oh wait, graph. Cool. Objects. The objects dot oh yeah, so just do equal append graphical objects dot graph comma graphical object. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, I think that works. Tabrath, I just looked and noticed your message. Thank you. Yes. I gotta fix that. I didn't write perfect code. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm in dire straits now. Shit. Good catch. Very, very good catch. Where is Blob? Yeah, I wrote blog, alright. Like a dum-dum. There we go. Okay. That's done. Is shit gonna break now? I just wrote a bunch of code like it's just gonna work. Process key space, spit out key space, right? Oh wait, it wouldn't be key space anymore. It would be graphical objects. That's what it is. Actually coming out of there. Let's do that. Hey, it's like cranking up my drummer boy. Okay. Nice little punk rock there. Feel. Sounds kind of like Motorhead. Good code. Make that hot chocolate faster. Good, Dave. I like that. So, yeah. I need some hot chocolate. I'm all out of drink too. I'm dying now. My trash can's full. I have to take out the trash. How mundane. All right. It is 5 p.m. my time, which means I'm gonna wrap up for now. But today is the day where I'm starting something new. And I'm 98% sure if anybody is around later, I will be back on around 9:30 p.m. because I'm gonna start doing some late night twitching. Because I write a lot of code at night. A lot of code. Total nerd like that. It's either code or beer. One of the other ones. Hanging out, something. So I thought I should write code and have a beer here on Twitch. So that's what I'm gonna do. And probably gonna start doing that. Maybe not always a beer. Maybe a whiskey. Maybe a hot chocolate. Around 9:30 every day. Diving into some different things, which should be interesting. So stay tuned. For now though, I'm gonna go eat some dinner. And I will be back in just a few hours. So I hope everybody had a good time. Hope everybody learned something, or at least enjoyed watching me write code and misspell blob. And decide that a blob is just going to be a pile of shit that's a string. Because what else are you going to do with a blob? Look at it? I guess blobs are images. So yeah, you would look at it in that case. Or watch a movie. Anyway, whatever a blob is. It's going to be a string for GraphQL. It's going to be a mess. So, all sounds good. Ooh, maybe I should write logic to actually just get rid of that column and say, hey, not a valid column, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that's something for later. Everybody have a good one. Until then, cheerio. Here's an awesome outro thing, and enjoy the music.